What's the coolest thing you own that isn't expensive? Find all the secret numbers hidden in the video and post it in the comment with your username to get a chance to win a $50 gift card each month. A very early edition of Fahrenheit 451. The edges look burned. Bought it at a library book sale for $1. A vanilla bean candle. It has the besta smell ever and it reminds me of my best friend who loves it exactly the same. Beer bottle opener ring. It's like $4 on Amazon. I've had it for over 10 years. Looks nice. Works great. I turn it around and my finger to use it. And if people aren't paying attention, it just looks like I ripped the bottle cap off with my bare hands. When I visited the Dead Sea, I found a string that had been tied into a loop that had a lot of salt stuck to it. So it looks like a necklace made of salt. It might not sound like much, but I thought it was a pretty unique souvenir. I have a family-owned machete. I don't know much about it. I asked my father where did it come from and all he remembers was getting it from his dad. He tried getting it back. But I told him I use it to cut coconuts open. Haha. A friend gave me a tree made of bronze wires. About 4 inches high. It's detailed and beautiful. IDK how to post the photo though. Bidet. Cost $30 and cleans my ass with a switch. It's awesome. I have a bandsaw that I paid $20 for. Perfectly working condition now. The guy told me it was eating blades and wanted to get rid of it. Turns out he had installed the blades behind the bearings, not between them. Here is how they are supposed to be installed. https cdn11.bigcommerce.com/s-9fa34wk/images/stencil/1288/1280x128o/b21455335544.jpg? C equals 2? IM bypass equals on he had them behind the bearings. I asked somebody on Reddit to make little stuffed animals of characters I love from a game. They included a really awesome random drawing from the series as well. I love that little doodle to death. I mean, the intended product was amazing too. But that little drawing has been laminated and taped to my computer case. If you ever want awesome work done at a fair price from a friendly person, look up Runyagelin, just awesome stuff. Chopsticks. I can eat chips, crisps and other snacks like that without having to wash my hands afterwards. A cheap plastic pour-over coffee dripper. You get literally no added benefit from the expensive ones. Except aesthetics. You could theoretically make do with a fucking sawn-off bottle top. Amazing coffee. No need for fancy brewers or anything like that. A good coffee grinder, however, is a good investment. I bought a bucket hat for $10 last spring. On the inside of the hat there's a small Velcro pocket. It's big enough to put like cash and your ID and a credit card in. It keeps the sun out of my eyes and off my neck, ears. I look sexy AF in it. And I have a secret pocket. What more could you want for $10? I'm very fond of my domovoi. This sort of Slavic house guardian. He's a little hand-carved soapstone domovoi. Got the original chunk of stone and the appropriate tools in a little kit for like $30. He's a little naked old man with an enormous beard to keep him modest. Though since I'm apparently a giant 8-year-old I couldn't resist the urge to carve him a little old man butt. Electric milk frother to stir my coffee. It's not inherently cool but I use it multiple times a day and every time I use it I think, fuck I love this thing. A cheap patio chair we bought like 10 years ago. I sit on it almost every day while the doggos play in the backyard. Sometimes I think about buying a nice, new, plush one, but I like this one just fine. A needle nose pliers. Those damn things are surprisingly handy. Letter from Stan Lee at the bullpen, great artwork kid. But call us again when you finished school. This little door jamb, lock thingy. https imager.com/a/dexto. I used when I went to hostels. It's like a portable deadbolt, probably $8 to $10 when I got it. I just got 2 pair of spurs for my Crocs yesterday. Google it. An old pirate cap gun. My most prized possession. Given to me when I was 11 by an older sibling after she visited Disney World via Make-A-Wish. The following year she passed away. My avocado plants. Every time I eat an avocado I grow the pits into a little tree. Makes me so happy. I, for some odd reason, kept an unusually artistic and cool-looking plastic bottle. It contained some pearlescent drink. Yes. It was shimmering. Yes, it had a nice flavor. Yes, the bottle is still very cool. The thing I have isn't real, it is in a video game. A mobile game known as Free Fire. I just play the game as time pass and got a pants as a check-in reward after 2 to 3 year it turn out to be it is most demanding item in game. A guy offer me $600. 42,000 in Indian rupees. After so many offer I got for my account, it feel me old means I was playing a game for so long that people are offering so high cost that I could make my family tension free for a year about my study. A library card. I love going to the library and borrowing as many books, movies, etc. as I want for free. A Timex watch 50mm Indiglo, only $10 in a thrift store. Probably either. My collection of small dragon statues. Between £1 - and £30 - 40 each, depending mostly on size. I have a small shelf of them. A bulb of a rare variety of daffodil. Flower record. A daffodil variety named after me. My granddad breeds them. OFC. The coolest things I own are my self-built £1,000 PC and my Switch, but those are the expensive ones. Depends if you mean expensive compared to things in the same category or to some level in general. $24 800 milliliters French press. It's got a cool bronze aesthetic and you can make an absurd amount of coffee, cold brew, hot brew or tea that'll last you for the whole day. There are so many, but I'll choose the first I glanced at. My anniversary edition of H. G. Wells' War of the Worlds with illustrations by Edward Gorey. My middle school had that edition in its library, and it fascinated me. The library card was full of my name on one side and down the other. I didn't know it was a famous artist, just that it was deeply evocative. So when I found out that it was a celebrated edition and being re-released, I had to get it. Signed things from 2 of my favorite artists. I met both of them on separate events. The first one was in 2018 and I only paid around $60 for a meet and greet. The second one was in January 2020 and was actually the old vocalist from that band I met in 2018. And I met and got a hug, photo and an autograph from him for free. My desk and armoire, bookcase. My dad and I built a matching desk and armoire for my in high school, and recently my parents retrofitted the armoire with shelves for my scores and record player. I've taken the desk with me everywhere I've lived and it feels great to have the matching set again. Reminds me a lot of my dad and how much fun we had designing and building them. Probably my self-titled Body Count cassette autographed by Ice-T. I bought a whiteboard recently due to home office and I love it. A portable Bluetooth keyboard. Cost me less than $15 and I can bring it anywhere when I need. Oh, I need to write a long email all of a sudden and my large ass thumb keep pressing the wrong button. Bam. I got an essay ready to send. Plus I type faster with keyboards, so that's cool. I don't know if it is cool, but I have an amazing shampoo scalp brush. I cannot get over how relaxing it feels to use it. What is expensive for you? For I have a medieval-based robe. Made in more modern techniques for me. Because I wanted to wear something else than just pants. I have a dog called Abel. He is the coolest adopted doggo ever. I have the very first comic book I ever bought back in the 8th grade. 1989. Now if I could just get it autographed *ahem Todd**. I bought a dustpan. The kind with a handle on it. But you fit one of the plastic bags from the grocery store onto the bottom so all your sweepings end up in it. I'm shocked they never caught on. I have a pair of wooden dice made from the cabin wood in Evil Dead 2. When my dad was younger, they were tearing down a Catholic church in Chicago. He talked someone into giving him one of the stained glass windows. He encased it in a wood frame and backlit it. It's freaking huge. Pretty at night. And brings back fond memories of him. I have a pet hamster that only cost me £10. She's pretty cool. I built a deck out of free pallet wood in my backyard. Found a 10 by 10 gazebo for $85. Then some cheap chairs on FB Marketplace. A cheap propane fire pit. Then strung up some outdoor lights. It was a super inexpensive project that makes entertaining a lot more fun. My 3D printed 1-to-1 replica of the T-800 Terminator arm. My dad's boat in AF, ******** bottle. I'm still wondering how the did they put it inside. My Frenchman sweater. https://imager.com/z4d5d7y.jpg. I got it at a thrift store a long time ago and it's my favorite sweater. I love it so much I even recreated it for my Animal Crossing character to wear. https://imager.com/inch28.jpg. A marble handmade, carved chessboard set I picked up in Afghanistan for $20 at a bazaar. My 1965 Chevy Impala Sport sedan. Most people don't care for classic sedans because they aren't as cool, but that just makes them cheap. Spare parts aren't a problem either because most mods made for the two doors bolt right onto the sedans since they are mostly built the same. https://imager.com/yosas8 It's a fitness watch. You can get ones that are pretty good for the cost of a McDonald's. It's cool because being fit and not dying from a heart attack or obesity is cool. It's fun to get enough steps each day. Work out to see your heart rate and see how many calories you used, etc.